Hello, it is Foundation Friday, 9/9/22. Steve Sipress here outside of the Neuropathy Treatment Centers of America. You can see the sign on the window, and above here you see Neuropathy Center. Now here's the deal. Dr. Sartz here is a chiropractor, been a chiropractor for decades. He has also treated a lot of patients for neuropathy. I happen to have recently found out a couple of months ago that, long story short, I just thought I had my feet were a certain way, and that was the way it was always going to be. My mom had MS, a neurological condition, and I thought I just had something permanent. There is no cure for MS. I thought this is the way it is. Someone told me that's called peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy. Neuropathy meaning something about the the neuro system, obviously not firing on all cylinders right here, but something about the brain not functioning correctly, talking to the body, and peripheral meaning the extremities, hands, feet. In my case, the feet. I got frostbite way back in 1980. Long story short, I won't even tell it. When a bunch of my college buddies and me went up from Boston, we rented a truck and drove up to Lake Placid, New York for the 1980 Winter Olympics, where the U.S. hockey team beat Russia. Do you believe in miracles and all that? And we basically didn't have tickets to anything. We basically were sneaking into everything. It's outdoor events, so you could just like climb over, just go away from where everyone was walking in with tickets and just go about a mile away and hike over a mountain. Of course, it was 6 or 8 feet of snow. And this, to go to the downhill, I remember we hiked all through mountainous and snow and whatever, and then we got to a river we had to cross, which was sort of covered in ice, but long story short, we broke through the ice. And I basically was covered in freezing water up to my thighs. And then it was like, oh, you need to go to the first aid tent, the bottom of the mountain. I'm like, then we're gonna miss the event. Like a young, dumb idiot I was, and went up and watched about an hour or two of the downhill event. Not much to see. It's like a 2-mile run, and all you get to see is 100 yards at the end. Then I went into the tent, and they said, what are you doing? You pretty much have frostbite on your feet. Like, you needed to come here right away, and frostbite is permanent, they told me. I haven't looked at it. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I figured. I had this numbness in my feet my whole life, and I owed it to being that dumb kid, falling into that river, and then stupidly not going for immediate help back in 1980. But then someone told me that's called peripheral neuropathy. Go get it checked out. And where did I go? Dr. Sartz could just say chiropractic on here, but he's smart enough to also say Neuropathy Center and then title his business Neuropathy Treatment Centers of Arizona. So when I saw the ad, how on the internet they're stalking us all over. So when I had searched somewhere on the web to find out about peripheral neuropathy, suddenly I logged into Facebook to do my daily video like I'm doing here, and suddenly scrolling through, all the ads are about neuropathy this, neuropathy that. Of course, Neuropathy Centers of Arizona caught my attention. Had a free consultation. Here I am, a few $1,000 later. Been undergoing treatment, and I have feeling in my feet. I'm happy to report for the first time in about 30 years, which I thought I would never have. Amazing. Only after about 2 months. Dr. Sartz says it's going to be about a year or 18 months of constant, all kinds of things I'm doing for treatment. But anyway, that's the power of a name, folks. Maybe there's something you do in your business. In fact, there almost definitely is, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of small business owners do this, because by calling his business the Neuropathy Treatment Centers of Arizona, he can now get a website. He probably has a website, drsartzchiropractic.com or whatever, but now he can get a website, neuropathytreatmentcentersofArizona.com. He can have ads about Neuropathy Treatment Center of Arizona, elevating him, not just having this office in this typical office plaza here as a chiropractor, one of thousands, but the official, one and only Neuropathy Treatment Centers of Arizona. Boom. So can you do that in your business? Ask yourself, how could I do that? If you're a heating and air company, Could you have one website for heating and one website for air? See how you got to be intentional about this. A name can be powerful, but not if it's, you know, Jones and Sons Heating and Air. Like, that's not intentional. I mean, I know it's intentional because you love your name, but prospects, sorry, they don't care about your name, but they do care if it said home heating center of, boom, in your town or your state or your area, right? Home cooling center of. Best bathroom remodeler in the name of your town.com. Best basement remodeler in the name of your town.com. Best kitchen remodeler in the name of your town.com. Why not have 5 or 10 different websites positioning yourself as the #1 authority in that area? Makes sense? And then you can even go all the way and do the signage on your physical location if you have one. So that's it for Foundation Friday. It's a foundational tip. It's a little bit advanced to really put it into use. So if you want help, as always, go to helpfromsteve.com. That'll do it. For Foundation Friday 9/9/22, I will catch you back